Hello. Straight in to a race. We're starting second on the grid for this one. How's it going? Hope you're good. Hopefully the volume's okay. I mean, yes, we've got the microphone connected. That's good. Yeah, I've been watching a bit of State of Play, and it was getting towards the end, and I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to have to get in before this race. So here we are. Straight in. It says warm-up completed, but we've had no warm-up for this one. So yeah, we're going to be straight in. First race of the night. We're only going to do a few races tonight because it's a bit later. Because like I said, I was watching State of Play, see if anything came up. That Star Wars Galactic Racer is looking very nice. Very Star Warsy. Some nice textures going on in that. Posted a link to that trailer before. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Galactic Racer. I do like Star Wars, and obviously I like racing games, so what could possibly go wrong? Right, switch over to this. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some good races in tonight. I was kind of hoping for some other games. I was watching a bit of the Nacon one as well. I had them both on at the same time. The Nacon racing thing, but I wanted to see a bit more Endurance Motorsport series, because that's coming out. But I'll watch the rest of that later or tomorrow, I think. Just wanted to get on for a couple of races tonight. Seems we're getting ever so close towards the A+. A little bit slow around the corner, a bit cautious, but better than the guy behind who nearly wiped out. Well, he overshot the braking. I forgot to mention, I did improve my quality time a tiny bit. Hey, Brewitz. Better win it. That's not going to happen. Hey, Gator guy. Hey, Rory. There's a bit of a gap behind, 3 seconds. I don't know what's happened. Third day in a row, yeah, rarity. Hopefully that wasn't a penalty, because I might have clipped that yellow curb. Nope, think we got away with it. Cars behind are a fair bit in the distance. Yeah, Turbo Mickey's really quick. Just got to try and keep it relatively clean. Don't get any penalties. Try and keep this gap going. Just see on the map everyone following behind. So careful on that corner. Very easy to spin out. Again, it looks like there's a bit of carnage behind, judging by the time. Just got to try and keep tabs on the guy in front. I can't imagine catching him, even with the penalties. He'd need quite a lot of penalties. I've got to try and avoid the penalties. And try and not do anything too stupid. He had a bit of a slow exit from there. Oh, did he have a penalty? We've gained a bit of time on him. He must have had a penalty. Hope everyone's doing alright, by the way. Thanks for popping in. Oh, he's lost it. He's binned it on the first corner. Even more reason to not mess it up. Gonna be super cautious now. Good timing there. Nice one. So one more lap to just try and not mess it up. That's probably a penalty, that as well. Yeah, I thought so. We should be alright, though. It is Red Bull Ring 7 Manager. How's it going? Yeah, don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Consider subscribing if you are new, of course. We are streaming horizontal and vertical. So if you prefer one over the other, you've got the choice. Just trying to take it nice and easy. Well, that's alright for the first race of the night, isn't it? Didn't expect that. Oh, disconnected. I bet he was absolutely fuming. I mean, this was a B-lobby, mostly B-lobby, so you'd kind of hope he did alright. Did he disconnect? That was a DNF. Turbo Mickey's still fourth, though. He did well to recover from that and stay fourth. That was unlucky, wasn't it? Well, for him, anyway. Still, I'll take that. He still gained DR from it as well. He did all right, considering he completely lost it. He did all right. Jack Stewart, thanks for the membership. Very much appreciated. Right. Yeah, you've got access to some emojis that we've got. And there's some exclusive videos as well, going through some of the license tests and a couple of race highlights. So make sure to check those out. Right, let's go in, see if we can improve our quality time a bit more. Let's see where we are at the moment. I've not checked the leaderboards since I got a slightly quicker time earlier. So I'm on a 128.973. It was on a 128.99, I think, before, so it's only a tiny improvement from what we got. We're just behind Max. Not far behind Radion's. Radion's got a cracking time this week. And Rory's got a good time. Where are we? Probably 400, something like that? Oh, exactly. What a guess. We're exactly 400. Which isn't bad for this week, because a lot of the people who normally do race C will be on this one. Oh, literally a couple of hundredths. Yeah, it was a 128.99 something 4, so it's 200ths we've improved. Hardly anything. So yeah, I'm gonna get a couple of laps in, see if we can get a few more. Not the best start. Yeah, it was a 128.99 before. A little bit of wheel spin. That wasn't ideal. Ah, penalty. Caught the grass. Yeah, I don't know how much more chance I'll get to race this week. Because we're covering Mavericks on Sunday. It's a new mountain biking game that's come out. Got a sense code for that, so gonna stream that on Sunday night. See what that's like. I was a big fan of the mountain biking on Riders Republic, so should have let that roll a bit more on that corner. Because yeah, we cover a variety of car and racing games. I mean, mostly this. But yeah, it's this kind of stuff, some arcade stuff, indie stuff, anything goes really. Ghost I'm chasing is the top leaderboard time. You can see how fine the margins are. Ah, I overshot that. Penalty. Never mind, do it again. I mean, I've got to do pretty much a flawless lap to get close to my best. That wasn't a bad corner, as long as I don't get a penalty for it. Oh yeah, I got away with that. Decent exit from there as well. getting close. Messed it up at the end there. Yeah, messed it up on the last couple of corners. Ah, penalty. Went over the line. That's a shame. It was a good lap, that one. Hey, Gazoo Racer. Toyota fan by any chance? Rally Sweden started tonight, didn't it? Probably be watching some of that tomorrow. It's a good thing to have on the background while I'm working. Stick the rally on. Ah, terrible line in there. Way too shallow. There we go. That's better. Sorry about that. Got it. I must have knocked it. Thanks, chat. I was just describing a lap of the race. I'll do it again after the next qualifying. I must have knocked it. That's better. Cable moved. It's a bit temperamental, the cable. I know, I was going through a lap. Braking points and stuff. I'll do it again on the next quality. So it was quite informative. But never mind. Oh, we've got a few A+s in here. This is going to be a tricky one. We're not winning this one, that's for sure. Yeah, we're definitely not winning this one. Corned beef pasty. It's going to make me hungry, that. Hey, Catch, how's it going? $28,241. That's a 28,242 is a good time. I've been using +5 in qualifying, and I tend to use +3 in the race. But yeah, turn 1, it's very tricky. Yeah, 28.2 is brilliant. Yeah, we're doing alright. We've had one race so far. Started a bit later because of the state of play that was on. I was watching a bit of that and a bit of the Nacon racing thing. But yeah, I'll put it on 5 for the next qualifying. I've normally been doing it on 5. But yeah, 28.2, that's got to be top 100, surely. 29.2. No worries. I was going to say, 28.2 is a fantastic time. But yeah, 28.2 is still a good time. Now I've just got to watch it don't punt anyone off on the first turn. Turn 1, just got to be super cautious because your tyres are cold and I don't want to punt anyone off. Same on this first corner. Got to watch for Captain Slowly. Hey, Saturn Gamer. Yeah, it was. Everyone slowed up there. Bit of a slide. I don't mind the Group 4s. Tricky corner. Sorry, I nicked your nose. Hope it recognised I got punted onto that then. Yep, did. Good. Yeah, back to the old one. The other one doesn't work. I've still not made A+ yet. Oh, penalty. There we go. Ah, okay. You're Australia then. Lost a bit of time getting punted a bit. NZ, okay. You got a much better corner than me there. Just gonna keep close to this guy in case he makes a mistake. How bizarre. I mean, on this one, you get people trying to cheat the penalties. I've not played Tokyo Race Driver. I've played the grid games a bit. I keep meaning to stream Grid Legends again. Yeah, I race on the American servers. Well, I did the American servers last week, didn't I? The American servers are alright. Well, no, you need an account in the region, don't you? Just try and keep the pressure on him. How weird. Don't think I've ever seen that before. Ah, penalty. Rubbish. Turned in too early. Lucky though, it could have been a 1 second penalty, that. Yeah, you can have the inside, go on. There's no point in fighting with him too much because I got this penalty. Unless he completely bins it. No. I should be safe for this position anyway. Shame about the penalty. Would have given a decent run then. Oh well, not bad. Considering the lobby, I'll take that. To be honest, you can get if someone's racing and they're a similar rank to you, you can generally get in the same lobby. Tokyo Road Race. Tokyo Extreme Racer, do you mean? Because Tokyo Extreme Racer is out on PS5 in a couple of weeks. Which I'll probably get. Yeah, I've played through that. This is my first Gran Turismo. I did it. Was it? Oh, last year sometime. I played through all of that. I've still got the Power Pack DLC to play through. I got that off. Sony sent it to me just before Christmas. I still haven't got around to playing it. So I need to get through the Power Pack DLC as well. We gained DR and SR, so that's good. That is good. A lot of people do time trials and don't do the races. It's not unusual. Because if you look on Digit's website, you can see how many people did each event, and you get like a couple of 100,000 or more doing the time trials, and you get maybe 20 to 40,000 doing daily races, depending on what they are. That was my chair. Yeah, it can be, Jeff. It can be. That annoys me on this. That's why I don't play it quite as much as I did. Due to you'd spend ages doing a good quality time and then somebody just putting you off. It's really annoying. The penalties aren't great on this. Track limit penalties, pretty strict. Given Gran Turismo's pretty generous track limit. But yeah, people punt you off, and especially in the A lobbies, they know what they're doing. They know how to avoid it. GT2 on PS1, nice. Quali Queens. Oh, nice. 100 seconds though, pretty good, decent time. Let's go with +5. Okay, pull that. Oops, I've knocked that again. Yeah, it's still on. I was just checking I'd knocked the microphone off again. And I've got bits falling off the other laptop. Hold on. Just sorting this out. Bear with. Right, okay, let's do that again. But yeah, thanks everyone for popping in. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Consider subscribing if you are new. If you're watching on the vertical, tap the old emojis. Oh, terrible line. That helps. And we are streaming horizontal and vertical at the same time. So if you see me answering questions in chat and you haven't seen the message, that's why. Again, that's horrible. Terrible line. Oh yeah, the world records. Some of the guys are insane who do that. Ah, I messed that up. It's trying to beat me quality time. So I'm on a 128.973 on this. Yeah, it is very sketchy. Hey, Obsidian, how's it going? You'll find a lot of the people, especially at the top times, will double shift or go up to a higher gear just to keep the back ends in check. Ah, bounced off the curb. It's annoying. If you try and get your power down there before you've turned in enough, it just bounces you over the penalties. So the bit I was going on about when my microphone went off was the lap of this. So I'll do it on this lap as long as I don't bin it. Colin McRae rally. God, it's a blast from the past. So I brake at that first marshal, down to second, up to third, and I've messed it up. Let's do a proper one. Oh, that's a horrible car. Ah, come on. Yeah, it's a terrible car. It's a bit like the BRZ, but not quite as dangerous as the BRZ. Can't even get this first corner right now. It's when I try and do a proper lap and talk through a lap, I can't even do one. Right, that's better. Right, let's see if I can actually put a whole lap together. Right, so this first marshal on the left. Down to second, watch that inside yellow curb so you don't smack it. And watch you don't do that, because that slows you down. Very easy to spin out there. If you go wide, you can't go over the yellow curb on the left either. Gonna brake just before the 100. Get down to first and then let it roll around the corner. Ease onto second. Bit slow there because I'm trying to talk through it, but be careful about spinning your wheels up on that one. There's a couple of shadows down here just before the 50 board. I use them to brake and then roll it round there. Ease it back onto third. Helps stop the wheel spin. Just before the 50 board. Kind of roll it in second to get the extra rotation. You can do third or fourth out of there. The end of the curb, turn in. Get back on the power. Careful not to spin or go over that curb. And then it's just before the marshal box on the left. Chase down, then let it roll in third, and then you put the power on the way out. And that's a relatively slow lap of Red Bull Ring in the Group 3. That's going to be a penalty because I went over the yellow sausage curb. Oh, yeah, I thought I got away with it then. I played some of EA WRC, streamed it a couple of weeks ago, trying the rally school stuff. Keep meaning to go back to it and do a bit of career mode. Because WRC is probably the only motor racing I actually watch. Ah, come on. It's when you're trying to beat your quality time and you're just pushing it on every corner. So the slightest mistake and you just bin it. It's really fine margins. Kind of. Thanks for the sub. I'm making sure the car's straight before I get the power down, and I don't put it fully down because the wheels spin really easy on turn 1. And on this one, I'm just before the board. And then when I get down to first, I just let it roll. And as it rolls in, I'll change up to second and then ease on the power. You've got to be really gentle on it. And there's a lot of rolling around corners on this. The Subaru doesn't really like to turn under braking. The GTR's a bit like that as well. That's a penalty. I went over the curb. Well, yeah, you kind of got to slow it down and then get off the brake, and then it'll turn in better. It's kind of the trick with the GTR. See what time it would have got. It's going to be pretty slow. Yeah, 1:30.3. Well, that's kind of what I do on most of the cars, but on this, you've got to... You're quicker if you don't. And it feels really weird doing it until you get used to it. I mean, some people naturally drive like that, but I don't. I'm so used to braking right into the corner and then accelerating out of it. So hitting the braking a bit earlier and then coasting. Because I roll up it and then get on the power again. But if I can turn it right, then... Hey Jedi Time Lord, how's it going? Yeah, sometimes I'll have to blip the first gear just to get it to move. Hey, thanks for the sub, David, by the way. The Aston V12. Hey, Tunity, by the way. Didn't say hello. How you doing? I've not really tried the Aston that much. I mean, I tend to just look at the leaderboard, see what's near the top, and have a go at that. Oh, so do that corner again. Right. Yeah, the last sector I struggle on this as well. I find I lose loads of time on the last bend. It's getting the angle, but I know on a controller as well, it can be tricky because you don't quite get the same turning angle on controller as you do on a wheel. So some corners, especially really fast ones, you can lose out a bit. So you have to either lift off a tiny bit more than they do on a wheel. But at the same time, you can't turn it far enough to reduce understeer. So swings and roundabouts. So Redline Rush and Turbo Mickey are both running exactly the same Hello Kitty car or whatever it is. Is that Hello Kitty? It's difficult to tell from the little picture. But yeah, they're running the same car. We've been quite lucky with the races this week. They've been okay. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of it's down to your driving style and stuff as well. Hey, Hi, Jay Garcia. Yes, I'm on the DualSense. In fact, there it is. Cheers, Koch. I mean, the DR is slowly creeping towards A+, but slowly but surely. I don't really grind this enough to get up to A+. Quality times are generally, you know, time-wise I'm up there, but yeah, consistency's not there. Oh, there's an Aston Martin. Someone is using the Aston. Right, here we go. Terrible corner. I put the accelerator down far too early. Still gives me a bit of a gap for this corner. This could get messy. I thought I was going to get so punted off then by that Aston. Need to try and keep tabs with these. Oh, cheers, Jacob's here. Thank you. Cheers, Sagittarius. Hit the brakes too late there, nearly overshot the corner. That would have been a penalty. Oh, that was a penalty. Ouch. The Lancer does alright here. I mean, someone is competitive in the Aston, so I guess it must be. Shame about the penalty, though. Ah, it's another penalty. Rubbish. Gonna get another one straight away. Could have done without that. And there's another one. I should have stayed behind him and just nudged him. Made a mistake then. Should have just let him stay in front. Took the hit and just gone with it. He's a bit keen. Cheers for the sub. Oh, it's another membership. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. No, it's just the PlayStation has 3D audio. Yeah, PlayStation has 3D audio. Yeah, for the new members, check out the emojis and stuff. That Aston keeps doing it. And there's also some exclusive videos. Controller. I only play on controller. If I can keep to 8th, then at least I'll get some DR from this. I've got an old Thrustmaster T150, but I'm not a big fan. Messed that corner up. Hopefully that wasn't another penalty. Nope, got away with it. Yeah, if I do get a wheel at some point, it'll be a direct drive. Bit of carnage behind, that's good. Gives me a bit of space. No, it's true. In this game, you can be fast with a controller. I mean, just look at Calster. Calster's currently in the qualifying positions in the nations. Or the manufacturers. I think it was the manufacturers. He was in qualifying position, and he's on controller. Someone binned it. Not binned it enough though, because we're still 8th. I'll take that, I suppose. Well, I've got a choice. That's what we've got. 8th. Could have been worse. We got hit a couple of times and some dodgy penalties, but it's good enough. The controller. I need a new PC before I need a controller, a new wheel. So, yeah, PC first. Because the fans on this go absolutely nuts. Some of the fastest players, yeah. I know. So Danny Solis got to the World Finals on controller, but then they made him use a wheel in the finals because of the sponsorship and everything. Yeah, the feeling on controller on this is amazing. They've done such a good job on the DualSense. Such an amazing job. So we're getting DR again. Yeah, the feedback on the DualSense through the haptics and the triggers is really, really good. Gives you such a great idea of what the car's doing. Enter for the next one. Right, let's see where we're up to. So yeah, we're about 2/3 of the way. 2/3 of the way through A at the moment. And our sportsmanship is... Yes, it is. Well, it's not rare. That's you can still get them, I think. But yeah, it's the 20th. It's the 30th anniversary one. What is it? 25th? Can't remember what year it was. But yeah, that's it. The old. I do use it occasionally. On a bunch of Lego as well. Yeah. Oh, okay. I can understand that, Jeff. I think it wasn't that much more than a standard controller. I don't think at the time, because I pre-ordered it when they first came out. I've seen the Edge, yeah. Oh, cars with Doosan. Oh, so you were in the the Aston. I think it's a bit more expensive now, because I know the standard controller was usually about 60 quid, and I think that was 70, so it was like an extra £10. Again, so I'd say it's about $15 to $20 more than a standard controller, judging by exchange rates. The Edge is about how much is the Edge? It's about £170. I mean, the Edge has got the swappable sticks, so if you get stick drift and stuff, then that's not a thing. You should just buy new sticks, and you get the buttons on the back. But you can actually get mods for the standard DualSense, so you can put buttons on the back. That's $100. Okay. Why not using a sim? I like playing this. Gianni Tahitu. That's there. And thanks for the sub, by the way, Bernard. I mean, I would consider this a sim. It's not as deep a sim as the likes of iRacing and stuff like that, obviously, because the tyre model is terrible. But it's still simulating driving. It's not Need for Speed, that's for sure. And I still like that. I like Need for Speed as well, to be honest. I'm just as big a fan as arcade races as I am as this. Hey Danny, how's it going? In fact, I was streaming Carmageddon a couple of times the other day. The new Carmageddon game. It's like I say, I'll do all sorts of car and driving games. Car driving, racing, anything. Ah, right, okay. I haven't set the brake balance up. Yeah, I mean, there's stuff in the suspension model feels quite nice. Weight transfer and stuff like that. You can get away with stuff that you can't in something like I was playing Project Rotor Racing when that came out. I got a key for that, so I was playing that on the stream, and that got a new update today. I think might have to give that another go. But yeah, you can tell the difference in the physics for sure. You can, it lets you get away with a lot. But I like how accessible this is. I like the short races with like Daily Race B. It's plenty long enough for me. Because I never stream for a massive amount of time. I don't fit more races in. I mean, it's a good shout, that catch. I do quite like that new Carmageddon game, though. I mean, it's not Carmageddon. For people who played the original Carmageddon, they're not happy with what they've done on the new one. But if you like a good arcade racer, and it's got guns and stuff, it's just good fun. I just like playing it. I mean, I'm really looking forward to the new Forza Horizon. Oh, I've messed that up. Oh, loads of people struggle with a wheel when they first get it. Yeah, loads of people struggle. Because the controller does help you a little bit. Hey, Leslie. It's a very nice looking game, Gran Turismo. Because before I didn't really get GT Sport. I played some of the really old Gran Turismo games. Never really did GT Sport much. I only bought GT Sport just before this came out to get a bit of practice. Because I mainly come from playing arcade games. The likes of Need for Speed and Burnout and stuff like that. Because on Sunday, I'm going to be streaming a mountain biking game, so you know. And, oh, come on, the terrible turn. I'm really bad in the Group 2 stuff. The margin for errors is so small. That must be a penalty, surely. Wow, got away with it. The Scudo Pikes Peak. Wow. Now this could be an okay lap. I don't have any assists on, apart from ABS, which everyone uses. So I think with braking, you're best just learning some braking markers. And don't use the ones the game gives you. I mean, the Apex markers are quite handy. Ah, I've messed it up. That's so annoying. I mean, it wasn't the best lap anyway, but... Yeah, I mean, traction control's fine. Especially on Group 3. Because, you know, it does slow you down a little bit. But if you just start out, you're not really going to notice that. And, you know, what's faster? Losing a bit of time out of corners or spinning and facing the wrong way. Wow. Yeah, I always like the... I like the triggers. I couldn't do the buttons. Not for accelerating brake anyway. I just wouldn't have the control. Not been around since the 90s, God. I think I've got clothes older than you. Right, what time are we on? 10 past. This will probably be the last one for tonight. So I've got work tomorrow. Oh, Lebo. I don't know where your first name starts and ends, but hello. Thanks for coming in. The DualShock. I remember the old DualShock. But as always, thanks everyone for popping in. Thanks for chatting as well. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Consider subscribing if you're new. And if you really want to help the channel out, become a member, because that also helps as well. And thanks to those who have tonight, legends. We are streaming horizontal and vertical at the same time, so if you prefer one or the other, you get a choice. Unfortunately, I've got 2 separate streams running, so the chat's split. Well, I messed that first corner up. That was a good start, wasn't it? Just trying to be careful not to give any stupid penalties away. The best thing to do is watch the guys at the top of the leaderboards. See what they do. So look at, try and see what line they're taking. Look at what gears they're in, on for the bends, and how they brake, where they brake, and use their ghosts. That's the best way of sort of getting quicker. That's what I did. I'm not sure actually. I think they do, yeah. Yeah, in the Group B cars, I'm sure they've got the Quattro. And they've got that new data logger as well, which makes it even easier to look at what lines people take. Terrible penalty. I mean, that's probably another penalty. Oh, got away with it. He got a penalty. Ah, messed that corner up. It's all getting a bit bogged down. GT2 was probably better than the first one. If you like old style Gran Turismos, I streamed a game a couple of weeks ago. Subaru GP2. It's like an old style Gran Turismo, but top down. I mean, check that stream out. That was quite good fun, if you like all the kind of retro style games. It's only a couple of quid as well. Oh, he's got a penalty, car behind. Someone's come off. Last lap. Oh, that's probably a penalty as well. Oh, it let me off. Nice. Thought I was going to bin it then. Come on. I mean, Gran Turismo was so impressive when it came out. Hey Mandy, how's it going? That'd be good. Ah, no one gave away a penalty. Well, that went better than I expected, to be honest. After messing it up. Yeah, GT did. Mind you, I used to love playing Wipeout. Played a load of Wipeout before that. You know what, I might do one more. I'm quite enjoying this race. Yeah, I'll do one more, I think. It's getting late, but, you know. Yeah, I can imagine race A is. It's 1 and 2. It's enter rather than go back. I'm not sure. Wipeout 3. Was that on PS1 or was that PS2 Wipeout 3? I remember the first Wipeout. Because that was the game I got with the PS1 when it launched. Because I got the PS1 on the UK launch day for it. And yeah, Wipeout I got with it. I can well imagine. I know what that track's like, especially in Group 4. I'll have to check that out later. Yeah, I always change the controls. Oh, nice. Well, they had the demo disc, didn't they? On there. It came with, I know the demo 1 disc that came with the PlayStation. You had that Tyrannosaurus Rex thing, the animation, which looked amazing at the time. There was Destruction Derby demo of that. There was a weird kind of 3D platformer thing where you were a rabbit. There was Battle Area Toshinden It's like a 3D fighter was on there. I'm trying to think what else there was. Whether that was it. Oh no, Astrobot was well later. I don't know it well enough, to be honest. Because the next stream I'll be doing, it'll be daily races. I'll be back next week. On Sunday, I'm streaming Mavericks. It's a mountain biking game that's come out, a new one. Yeah, because I quite like the mountain biking in Riders Republic, and this is meant to be a bit more like riding a mountain bike. It looks quite good. It's mountain bike racing basically. So yeah, I was going to stream that on Sunday night, and then I'll be back to this probably next Tuesday. So yeah, there's other stuff I need to stream that have not come out. There was a new update for what was it? Solar Crown. I had a look at Solar Crown today because I streamed Solar Crown when it first came out. Need for Speed, but not Need for Speed. TDU Solar Crown. And yeah, oh my god, cheers Joe, that's a good name, Joe Brill, nice name. Yeah, they've released some patches for the Solar Crown to make it look better apparently, but it looks worse. I mean, get your thumb ready. All right, definitely too. Yeah, they've meant to improve the lighting and the resolution. They put some resolution scaling in Solar Crown, and the resolution is just really bad. It looks nice really close, but as soon as you get any distance, you can't see what you're doing. Yeah, it's not good. I was going to stream it, and I played it this afternoon just to have a look, and it's just like, oh, you're alright. I'll leave that one. But yeah, we've streamed a few games recently. It's like I say, Carmageddon we've been doing. JDM we streamed. Should have a video out on JDM soon. When I finish round editing it. What else is out? Project Motor Racing got a new update, so I need to try that again. So we started doing Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon on the PlayStation, because I played it on the Xbox alone, but started playing through some of that. So I want to do a bit more of that before the new Forza Horizon comes out. So many games, not enough time. You alright, Mike? Oh, I've been streaming all sorts. It was mainly due to this kind of... The daily races were getting a bit repetitive. On a lot of weeks, you know, the driving standards were pretty dodgy. You'd spend ages getting a good quali lap, and then someone would just punt you off and not get a penalty for it, and it just got really annoying. But this has been a good week so far. The Retro Terminator 2 game? No. I'd say I only tend to stream racing and anything racing, car related, that kind of stuff. Be it arcade, indie or whatever. I'll have a go at whatever. So like I said, Tokyo Extreme Race is out in a couple of weeks, so I'll probably give that a go. Screamer's out in March, play that. Quite like the look of Screamer. Do like a good arcade racer, and that looks quite cool. I think Kiloton have just released a racing game on the Switch too. No, I didn't play Roll Cage. I used to like Stunt Car Racer. I used to play Stunt Car Race around at a mate's house, We used to have two Amigas linked together. You play multiplayer on Stunt Car Racer. Such a good game. It was Jeff Crammond who did that, who went on to do the Formula 1 games. Start with that. Oh, okay, Combat Racer. I was saying before about that new Carmageddon game. It's not very Carmageddon-like, but it is a good arcade combat racer. It's a shame it's not multiplayer, because I really enjoyed playing it. And it's the only question with the new Carmageddon was the longevity of it. But I think if they had added multiplayer at some point, it'd be really good. But Screamer's got tons of game modes on it. It's got a weird team-based multiplayer that looks interesting. But I'll see what that's like when it comes out. Oh, nice one, Amanda. I used to love the arcades. They're just not the same now. I tend not to play much retro stuff these days. You know, stuff I used to play years ago. Because I kind of leave it in the past and play new stuff. Because there's a bit of rose-tinted glasses, isn't there, with old games? They're never quite as good as you remember them. And a lot of the old stuff, you need a CRT to make them look decent. Oh, nice one, catch. There used to be an arcade by us, like, I suppose early 90s, but it was an adults only one. Because it had a bar and stuff. Yeah, it had a bar and stuff like that in it. So you'd it was one of those where you'd go in and you'd buy credits. So you'd spend so much and you get a load of credits for the machines. And because no kids were allowed, all the machines were absolutely pristine. And they had 4-player Sega Rally and used to play loads of that. Time Crisis and what was it? Point Blank. Used to love Point Blank. Such a good game. Right, I've got a race start in 13 seconds. We'll do one more. Right, this is definitely the last one for tonight because it's late. Yeah, exactly, Poison Truth. I mean, yeah, I get that some people like the nostalgia of playing them again. And I get that they do, you know, all stuff like the new, you know, Retro Gaming Limited, who do the new Amiga and the Spectrum and all those. I know the CEO, not the CEO, the Chief Technical Officer, Chris. I used to go to uni with him. He's a mate of mine, the guy who does that. So I'm quite interested to see what they do, but it's not for me. I get the appeal, but I'd rather just play new stuff. I like retro-styled new games. You know, things like that Super Woden GP2 and Super Woden Rally Edge looks amazing. I liked, what was the other one? Art of Rally. I really like that. That was great. I'm looking forward to the new one, Over the Hill, I think it's called. So, when that comes to PlayStation, I'll get that. I like Need for Speed. I liked Unbound. Yeah, I really enjoyed Unbound. I thought it played brilliant. Yeah, Art of Rally is tricky. I've streamed that a few times. Yeah, I really liked Unbound. I know the art style a lot of people hated, but I really like, you know, kind of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse kind of, and I really like the art style, so I loved it. Oh, I remember Blood Dragon. Remember all the marketing for that. Was that Far Cry 3? Oh, so difficult on the throttle then. Right on that curve. I mean, I do play other games rather than car and racing stuff, but not on the channel. I play a lot of Arc Raiders. I play Arc Raiders with a couple of mates. And I think that new James Bond game looks really good. Looks a bit like Uncharted crossed with Hitman. Neo Geo was like super expensive, wasn't it? Don't give me a penalty, don't give me a penalty, don't give me a penalty. Yes. Neo Geo was all the cartridges was like £100. I need to concentrate on what I'm doing on this. See, I'm a big fan of the Criterion games anyway. Because I love Burnout Paradise. And that Recreation's got potential if they can keep it on it. Oh, come on. I don't know if I went over the line then. No, got away with it. Game rental stores. Yeah, I suppose. I never used to bother with those though, so much. It's a bit of racing going on up front. Could do with catching them all. Guy behind's quick. He's going to get past me on this corner. Oh, what legend. That's what I should have been doing. Oh, the glare on that road. Guy behind overshot the corner. I never really had many Nintendo consoles. I had the SNES. I think I always find them a bit cutesy, the Nintendo ones, even though the games are really good. I used to love Mario Kart on the SNES. Ah, it's a penalty. Oh, someone's come off. Shame about the penalty, though. I call that yellow curb. No. Car behind lost it. Will I get away with this penalty? No, I won't. Oh, that was close. That was close. Kept the 6th place though. It's Friday the 30th. I'm not particularly superstitious. That was a good race. Darth Fate did well. He could have easily took me out a few times, but he didn't. He just pushed me along. GG's to that guy. In fact, I probably messed him up a few times. I think I must have started in 6th. Cheers, Tunity. Yeah, it's been surprisingly clean. Most of them have been terrible recently, and that was really good. It's been good all week. Right, so that was the last one. We've got a couple of roulettes to open, so we end on the roulettes. Yeah, AI in racing games these days isn't that tricky. Oh, Sophie's not bad. Let's see where we are. Right, we're nearly 3/4 of the way up through A. So we're getting closer. Guess that misses. I was not risking another day himself. Fair enough. Right, so let's see what roulettes we've got. They're always terrible. We've got 2. We've got 2. Right, let's open these. And then hopefully the rain will have stopped, so I'll take the dogs out. Right. Let's see what we get. I mean, they're both 3 stars, so they're going to be terrible. I mean, that's not bad. That could have been so much worse. I thought I was going to get some brake pads. Right, let's see what this is. You know what? I'm going to take that because it wasn't. It was money. Right. That is it for me for tonight. Thanks everyone for coming along. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the memberships as well. Very much appreciated. Thanks for chatting as well, because otherwise it's just me talking to myself. Yes, I didn't want a crankshaft. Thank you very much. I will be back on Sunday with, like I say, Mavericks, the mountain biking game. I'll be giving that a go. It should be interesting. See how that goes. And then be back on this, I guess, on Tuesday, depending on what the daily races are next week. Should hopefully post that tomorrow if the Racing Online Hungry guys post the next week's races. So keep an eye on the community posts to see what a preview of next week's tracks are. But thanks again. I will catch you next time. Until then, bye for now.